Welcome back to the Arse All YouTube channel podcast. And in today's episode, we are obviously previewing the match on Sunday. Now, this is the second time of me recording it, so my energy levels are a bit lower than they should be. I don't know what happened. The lens in behind the lens, actually, the sort of like glass in behind the actual build of the lens, got misty, so half of the bloody recording was all like misted up. I don't know how that happened. Never happened to me before, but it happened. So obviously the big match on Sunday, Manchester United and Arsenal at the Emirates. We're going to go through predicted 11, predicted scores as well, and also potential news about Thomas Partey. Now let's touch on that first, just because I have to talk to someone about it, and obviously you're here. So yeah, a lot of news on Twitter about Thomas Partey, and we are going to head over to there. Nothing concrete though, which is a bit weird. Like nothing's come out from Arsenal directly, Sky Sports, anyone that's sort of like a proper official outlet. But there are some other Twitter accounts that I do hold to high regard. You know, Eduardo Hagen. He said Justin from Gunner Blog, and obviously that's another credible source. My understanding is that Thomas Partey has suffered a groin injury, but this is all stemmed from, if we go back to it, really, it's from the Ghana FA apparently. Now they put out a statement saying he suffered an injury, he's going to be out for at least a couple weeks before they assess it, but then that doesn't make sense, because it's like, that's the international break. So whereas they've kind of, spilt the beans too early and he's trying to take that time off to not play it, or he's genuinely injured, or it could just be smoke and mirrors, fire no smoke, smoke no fire, whatever it is. So look, AFC stuff, and I rate these lot. The Ghana FA in a statement say Thomas Partey sustained a groin injury during training on Thursday, which is another thing because he was pictured in training today. And I'll show you the picture shortly. But yeah, he suffered an injury on Thursday, 31st of August. Currently unavailable, Partey is likely to be out for a couple of weeks. However, look, if we see this picture here, that's clearly Thomas Partey's jawline. And Ketia, I don't know who this brother is, Kivior possibly. But yeah, that's him. That's him. And yeah, it could be before pictures he got injured. However, if he got injured on Thursday, come on, none of this is making sense. It's a weird one. It could be maybe just Arsenal or Arsenal fans or blogs possibly sort of like trying to throw off United and so they get their tactics wrong or whatever. But anyway, let's just pray and hope he's not injured. Doesn't look like it, but at the same time, where would this come from? It's a weird one. So we're going to go now through the predicted lineup on what I think and want the lineup to be. Now, for all sake and purposes, let's just pretend and hope that Partey isn't injured, and we're just going to keep it like that. In goal, I'm going to put Ramsdale just because he hasn't done too much wrong. However, he has cost us a goal or two. Not just him, he's just had a part to play in it. So I guess he has to keep his place, I don't think Raya sort of is breathing down Ramsdale's neck just yet. And I think it's going to take at least till the international break and cup games to kick in for Raya to be playing in goal and pushing Ramsdale for a spot. And if Ramsdale continues to make blunders and mistakes, who knows, Raya could come into the fold, But for now, I'm going Ramsdale. It's a big game. We need that chemistry to be at a tip-top, all-time high to be able to break down and see out the points with United. Right back, I'm hoping we can go back to a 4-2-3-1 formation, or whatever formation we're calling it nowadays is too much. Right back, I'm going Ben White. The centre-back pairing, don't try and fix what's not broken. Saliba and Gabriel, the best partnership last season, if you're asking me, like proper centre-back pairing until he got injured. Saliba. Now left back, I'm hoping Zinchenko's fit and I'm going for him. He can play the inverted left back role. He does it very well. Probably the best in the business in the Premier League. I'm going to go centre mid pairing. obviously, God willing, Partey's all good. Partey and Declan Rice, double pivot, you know, I want to see that. Odegaard, the front four, Odegaard, Martinelli, Saka. Havertz can stay home. Please, Kai. Nah, do you know what? I don't want to do that. Like, if he plays a part in the game, I really want him to do well. I really do. But we need that starting 11 to be like our strongest. And I just think that three, Martinelli, Odegaard, Saka, the rotation between them, sensational. Now up front, it's a bit deep because Eddie has done amazing once he's come in, obviously, for Jesus. But I want Jesus up there. And for the simple fact that he's going to stretch that back four. They're not looking as good as, you know, a couple of weeks ago in terms of the lineup. You got Shaw injured, you got Varane injured apparently. So I think, yeah, he can stretch out that back 5-4-3, whatever they're playing. And I just think his link-up play is sensational. Eddie is more direct on goal, don't get me wrong. And sometimes you need that, just take shots or just stay in the box and poach and all of this stuff. But I just think Jesus, he has the energy, he stretches defenses, he brings plays in, he rotates, and he knows the system so well. The only thing about Jesus that I think he needs to work on is he drops too deep. Now, yeah, it can work, don't get me wrong. But when he does that, there's no outlet up top, you know. But Jesus, I want you to start with. Now, in terms of scores, I'm going to go 3-1. 3-1 Arsenal. I don't think we're going to keep a clean sheet. I really do think someone like Rashford or Bruno is going to nick a goal early, possibly wake us up a bit. Then we're going to go just have too much firepower for them. They've got a lot of injuries. Højlund is coming into the mix, so it pushes Rashford on the left. He's deadly on the left. And if Arteta's playing this whole nonsense where Partey goes right back, I do think Rashford's going to cause us some problems. So yeah, that is what I think is going to happen. 3-1 Arsenal. We're at home. We do pretty well at home against them. And I think we're looking better than them in terms of where we're at the moment, in terms of the chemistry, the play, and players knowing their positions and their systems and everything else. Bar Havertz, you know, I hope he does well, but let's just see. Anyways, I'm going to try and get this up before it's 10 o'clock at night, bro. 10 o'clock at night. I've got to be up at 7 o'clock on a Sunday. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm nervous and I hope we get the win. Let me know down below your predicted starting 11 and obviously the scores as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And until the next episodes, take care.